advertisers to target, quote, Jew haters, among other anti-Semitic categories.
This really came to me from a tip. Somebody sent me a screenshot of the ad buying platform with the words Jew hater and showed that you could buy them. And I thought it was probably a hoax. So I went online and looked, and it did seem to be there. But then I thought, well, it's probably a bug. So I'll try to buy one and it won't go through. But then I bought one and went through, bought another one and went through, bought a third one and went through, and then I called Facebook and said, why are you selling the ability to target your ads at Jew haters?
Good question. Facebook removed the anti-Semitic categories, but this wasn't the first such incident. Last year, ProPublica successfully submitted an ad to Facebook's housing categories that included a request the ad not be shown to African American, Asian American, or Hispanic people. The revelation that people could essentially target their ads to whites only wasn't just a black eye for Facebook. It was also an apparent violation of the Federal Fair Housing Act, which explicitly bans discrimination in housing ads. Like that story, Facebook vowed to step up enforcement of its prohibition on discrimination in housing, employment, and credit ads. But whatever they did, it didn't seem to work very well, because ProPublica is now out with a new investigation. Here to tell us what she found, the co-author of all these stories, ProPublica senior reporter Julia Angwin. Great to have you, and great reporting. So you went back at it. They were supposed to fix it, and what did you do, and what did you find?
So we bought the same ads that we bought last year, actually, the ones that violated the fair housing law, that did a rental property available for people but excluding African Americans from seeing the ad. And it sailed through their system. So we tried a couple other things, people in wheelchairs, blind people, Hispanic people, everything sailed through. And it turns out they maybe didn't fix it.
Okay, so just to be clear, the Fair Housing Act is really clear on this because people would often do this, right? It was a key driver of housing discrimination was that they would target ads, and sometimes they would use code words, sometimes it would just be explicit, but basically whites only. Fair Housing Act says you can't do that. You can't advertise a rental property and say, like, we're looking for people that aren't in a wheelchair. Like, that's explicitly against the law. And Facebook has a platform where you could just easily seamlessly violate the law, is what you found.
Yeah, it's kind of like a drop-down menu for law violation. And if you choose what you want to exclude in the audience segment, and everything is available to you, so you can make sure that those people never see your ads.